George Mason has arguably the best defense in the A-10, and you guys dropped. Yeah, I know you're questioning me, but statistically, you guys dropped 85 points on them, which is the most points that they've given up this season. How'd you do it?
I say trying to pick them apart. We obviously knew they were a great defensive team, so just executing what we did in practice. So it was a big part of our offense. Plus, we had most confidence coming in, so we're making shots, playing defense. So we just playing to our principles.
On that note, on your guys' great defensive performance tonight, 20 turnovers on George Mason's, Abby pointing out the most that they've had this season.
Yeah.
You guys had, there's a 22-6 stretch from you guys in the second half where they only made one basket and 1 for 7. So what was the game plan going in, and and talk about the execution into it?
Just putting pressure on them. We obviously know they have great guard play, great big. So I would just say being aggressive to them, getting into their hips, trying to win the ices and things like that. I mean, they made some tough shots, and we could live with that. But at the end of the day, we just played with utmost confidence and brought the effort and intensity, and that led to our execution, especially in the second half.
Go ahead.
Obviously, your senior day ceremony is today. Can you talk about sort of the emotions going into that and how you sort of stabilize yourself to come out hot at the start of the game?
Yeah, I treat it like any other game. Obviously, it was a big day for me. I try not to get emotional, but at the end of the day, just going out there playing for each other, playing for my guys, me, Jay, whoever it is. I feel like we executed, we played a great game. So, but at the end of the day, just telling them go out there, play to our principles, do what we have to do to win, and we did that.
Cam, you guys aren't known for your three-point shooting, but you and the guy next to you went 11 for 17 from three-point range, and then you had more teammates hit threes. What was going on? What gave you guys the juice to just ball out?
I think when threes are falling, it's kind of contagious. I mean, once one person sees two go in, everybody pretty much gets pretty hyped about it. And then, I mean, my first one fell, and normally when my first one falls, it's gonna be a good night for me. So, yeah, the energy was just contagious once we started to hit.
Cam, ever since the Dayton game and the end of that, you've had 12 points in each of the games. What has been for you the last few weeks after those moments where your teammates supported you, and just how your play has sort of improved ever since then come today?
I think it's probably a different focus. I mean, I like to think I was focused before, but I mean, obviously having a mental lapse like that at the end of the game, that kind of made me reevaluate just kind of how I was thinking and stuff like that. And I mean, my teammates have always shown belief in me. My coaches have had belief in me. So I don't know. I think I've gotten into a pretty good rhythm offensively and defensively, and my teammates find me in good spots, and I've been able to knock some shots down.
Your season's going to come down to what goes down in D.C. in a few weeks, but you've got 2 more games. And so obviously it's March, is the time of year you need to be at your best. How close do you feel like you are to the best this team can be, and what more is there still to do?
I mean, it's obviously things that we can improve on, but at the end of the day, tell the guys just to go out there and play with confidence. Every single game, just treat it like any other game. We know we have a tough stretch ahead of us, but at the end of the day, it's just basketball. So as long as we just stick to what we do best and pay attention to the scout and execute things like that, we'll be fine.
You guys forced 5 turnovers in the first 4 minutes of the game. How key was that to kind of setting the tone defensively?
That was huge. I mean, anytime you can start the game with 8 turnovers is awesome, but to get 5, I mean, that's huge. Just to come out and let them know, like, we're here. It's going to be a long night for you guys. That's kind of the mentality that we wanted to set. We did a good job of doing that, just sticking to the game plan.
How much was all the threes part of your pregame scout? Obviously, they've got a couple of mountains in the paint. That would have made it hard if you guys went in that way. So was that sort of the plan to try and shoot over them?
I would say just making it easy for ourselves. Just swing the ball, things like that, getting other teammates open, then feed off our other teammates. So I felt like we had a great shooting day. Told some of the guys to just let it go. And I told Cam the same thing, just shoot with confidence. Every time the ball goes your way, you're going to be open. So just playing and just being confident in ourselves.
Trey, I don't know if you realize, but your back-to-back threes in the second half were 17 seconds apart.
Oh, yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
Have you ever had something to back-to-back threes that quick, or just what was the momentum like in that moment, really?
I just seen the ball go my way, and it just, I don't know, I just felt good. The first one felt pretty good. It was actually a play for me to go downhill, but the guy was sacking off me, so I just let it go. And then the second one is just a feel for the game. At the end of the day, I mean, if somebody's off me, I'm gonna just let it go every time. I'm gonna shoot it like I made the last 10. So.
Do you feel that was kind of the final turning point in the game? Because it seems like up to them they started to make a comeback in that second half, but then from around then on, it was all through game.
Yeah. After that, I would just say we talked about in the time. I just keep getting stops. Everything starts defensively. So once we had that patted down, and they were also missing shots. So I mean, we just rebound, lock in, do things like that, and execute on offense and make free throws. So definitely a big part of our transition in the second half.
I just got one more. Max Edwards dropped 14 and led your team in assists today. He's had this, you guys know, he's been up and down all season, but what was it like to see him in such a big game get a performance like that?
I told him before he subbed in, you're going to get in around the 12, 13-minute mark. You just play to your strengths, play with confidence, uplift your teammates, everybody around you. So he fed off the energy with everybody else. He's making shots, making great plays, especially in the second half down the stretch. So, I mean, as long as he just keeps focusing, keep locking in, especially in the scouts and what we have, the tough stretch we have coming up, then we'll be good.
Thank you, guys.